Alrighty guys, Jasmine here, spiritual life coach. I'm going to be doing a reading for Aries. That's right. So if you're Aries placement, sun, moon, rising, Venus, this will be for you. All right, check out the information in the description box and get more information about how you're able to book with me. You simply go to the elementsoffayte.com. Be sure to like my business page, The Elements of Fayte. Follow me on Instagram, The Elements of Fayte. All the information again is in the description box, okay? So let's go ahead and do a Celtic spread coming into the current energy of Aries. What is it that Aries is experiencing right now, Spirit? Okay. This feels like self-care. This feels like someone's really in the energy of loving themselves. Really in the energy. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so either you need to get in the energy of loving yourself. Maybe you're loving yourself, but you're not exactly to the place that you really want. Maybe you're not fully confident in something that is a part of you, okay? This could be your body. It's like some of us, okay, could be working out and don't like our stomach, or some of us could be working out and don't like our arms. You know, there's something that's really saddening you about the way that you look, okay? Something in your material world. It could be like, wow, I need to get a new wardrobe. There's something that's a part of you that you're looking to illuminate, to shine light on, so you can be in a happier place with self. It feels like it will build your confidence and motivate you. So there's something about yourself. It looks like we want what is it called? It just feels like we want to fine tune some stuff about perhaps our body. Okay. What is crossing Aries? Look, this is crossing you, but I'm going to pull another card. What's crossing Aries? Oh, ooh, okay. Okay, so someone is definitely a mother here. These are both motherly energies here. So perhaps there's something, some of you are looking to produce a baby. Maybe you have a child and you want another one. Maybe you don't have any child and you've been trying for a while here. But I do feel like someone is stressed out about what their body can physically produce, okay? Now this is going to be looking different for everyone. I feel like someone has been trying for a child for quite some time. This is going through all the zodiac seasons. So you've been trying for a child, perhaps for 3 years here. Definitely in the last year, I feel like someone has been trying for a child, holding steady in the belief that they can have another child. What's in the focus or forefront of Aries' mind? Thank you. I heard someone could be having difficulty with children that they have. Yeah, so you have another 3 here. The focus is, gosh, I feel like you're lacking something. So it feels like someone is trying to act joyous in groups. Perhaps this is groups with people who have babies, right? And we're trying to be happy for them or proud for them or congratulations. But there's an energy here that stands and it says that I want this thing too. Feels like you're lacking something. So it looks like you're lacking the happiness that comes with having additional child. Perhaps you want a 3rd child. I do feel like you're surrounded around people who could have possibly had like celebrating the birth of something, and I feel like you're lacking that, and it shows up. You feel that feeling more when you're around these people, and it makes you want this thing. It makes you curious on, well, how can I get to that place of happiness perhaps without having that? How can I not feel so down or stressed out or fearful that I can't have or bear a child when I'm around other women who have bear a child? I do feel like some people feel kind of bad about having these certain emotions. But just remind yourself that you are human. You are going to have these thoughts. But as long as you're not like, you know, wishing death upon anybody's baby and like, oh, I hope this bitch die because I want another child and I haven't had one yet. You know, it's okay to have these thoughts. These thoughts teach us about how we can improve our livelihood. It allows us to peel back the layer. Look at the devil card. So some of y'all might be having negative thoughts. Yeah, look at that. There's burdens that are on you. There's negative energy that's in. I feel Like, most of you are not projecting this negative energy onto other people because you're mindful about what that can do and how it can show up and make you look a certain type of way. But I do feel like you guys are holding burdens and negative thoughts, and the way you think will become your place of being. It will come what your reality is. So try not to think so negatively surrounding the thought of having a baby or whatever it is that you're trying to birth. It does feel like a child here. And I feel like I had a reading already about you guys looking to have a child. So it's saying the same thing here. Okay, you guys could be looking to have a child with a Sagittarius, perhaps a Capricorn energy here. I do feel like some of you guys have had miscarriages, or like maybe you guys are starting to feel bad about that abortion that you had so long ago. Is that the reason why it's affecting me having a child right now? You know, I feel like you guys are like, how can I move past what I did in the past to really settle in a place of comfort with my soul, with my spirit? I feel like some of you guys have had abortions, have had miscarriages, have lost babies, and you're like, oh my God, is it my fault? Has this changed the fate of me having a baby in the present time? What is the past energy? Yeah, I feel like a lot of you have been trying for babies for a year or so here. I feel like in your energy and your emotions, you guys are trying to relax and be receptive to what's to come. But there's just this strong underlying energy that said like that you're relentless on trying. And sometimes you have to surrender to the thought of idea of that when it's time for the baby to come, when it's time for that soul to reincarnate or carnate into this lifetime, you as their mother, that time will come. I feel like you guys are trying to hold steady and just kind of keep this feeling to yourself, but it does show up in your day-to-day living, whether you know it or realize it consciously or subconsciously. Why is this all happening? I feel like this is happening. We have the King of Swords here. So this makes me feel that you have been talking to someone who wants children. They have discussed that they're looking to have children, and you're wanting to create this change with them. I feel like there was a discussion had, and it was expressed that children. That your partner wants children. This perhaps is an Aquarius man, could be Libra. Yeah, when I said Aquarius man, the star card was at the bottom. You could definitely be trying to have a baby with an Aquarius person here. It could be Libra or Gemini. What's coming in the future for Aries? It's telling you to be confident about what it is that you can produce, what it is that you can manifest. Some of you could perhaps be using spell work, like fertility spell works to have a baby, or some of you, the tarot could very well be saying, hey, in the future you might want to look to doing fertility. I feel like some of you are of the mystic realm and might have already carried out fertility spells. How do you view yourself in this situation? Yeah, I feel like you're trying to work and solve a problem here with this energy about how you can have this thing, how I can bring this thing into form, into 3D reality. How can I move forward with having a child? Simple as that. Yeah, someone is very stuck. I feel like you guys are trying to do this thing. Maybe you're having a lot of sex, tracking your ovulation, went to the doctor to see like if there's anything wrong with you. It feels like you guys are exhausting your resources to see how you can have a child. Surprise energy for Aries. One second here. You have the Judgment card. I'm going to clarify that Judgment card here. Judgment. Okay. I do see that you guys will get your wish fulfillment. Princess of Cups. Yeah. Nine of Cups. Princess of Pentacles. I do feel like you guys are going to have a baby. I feel like there's a soul ready to reincarnate on standby for you guys. That's a surprise energy. It just feels like you need to let go and release it to the universe. Again, I've had this reading before for Aries. It's someone still harping on the baby thing. Your fears. Your hopes and fears. So I'm getting like you guys are hoping you can have a baby to prove to yourself that you are divine. You are a divine feminine. That you have the ability to produce. Sometimes when we can't produce or we feel like we're lacking the ability to create a child, it makes women feel less womanly. To be honest, I've been there in my reality. Lots of women have been there. And I do feel like you want to make sure that you encompass all things that are a phenomenal woman. That you can encompass all things that are a divine woman. And you should know that you're already that. Okay? And maybe that's what you need to discover before this baby carnates in. What is the outcome? Okay. Usually I ask for 3 cards, but we have 4. So it's like, stop breaking your own heart by continuously harping on something here that is going to naturally come in once you release constraints around the energy that you're asking to come in. I do see it coming in here with the Knight of Cups. You have the Justice card that is bringing balance to sadness that you have. I mean, we're wallowing in this emotional sorrow because we feel imbalanced, due to the fact that we feel like, why not me? Why is it so hard for me? There is a such thing as divine time. And so once you cut off the sorrow and self-pity and release the constraints around the energy that you so dearly desire, at that moment, the universe can start working its magic and creating the reality that you want, okay? It's like, kind of like, don't overwater it. There's such a certain type of alchemical process that has to happen when you're manifesting. You visualize it, you plant that seed, you visualize that seed at its end result, and you put that in the mail to the universe, and you release it, and you allow what's supposed to be, okay? Perhaps you're not even supposed to have a baby with the person that you're with. Maybe that's it. There's so many things that the divine is able to see that we can't specifically see. And a lot of times when we're harping on it, even more so, we're unable to see it even less at that time. I hope that makes sense. So it does say at the bottom of the deck, your hard work will pay off. So it does say that all the time that you have waited for this thing, it will come. And divine timing looks like it's a thing for you. Thank you. Meditate and contemplate. This is for me to rest and relax, okay? Put the intentions out there. Visualize what it is that you want and then back up off of it. Emotions are running high. I definitely feel like emotions are running high, especially when you get around people who have what you want. There's a sense of jealousy. Some of you might even be a little bit envious. It says a fiery climax approach. So this means to me that perhaps some of you might get really, really upset and blow up. It's kind of like a overload of emotions where you just kind of burst out. Maybe you cry, maybe have a nervous breakdown, maybe you're going to therapy sessions and you're just so angry and you're blowing up. Things are the emotions that you're feeling surrounded around the thoughts and idea of having a child and not being able to produce a child will start spilling out in other areas of your life. And I do see people becoming a bit concerned about why your attitude is the way that it is. Don't let pride get in your way. So this thing could definitely be dampening who you are. You could be not feeling self-confident. You could be feeling like very insecure about what it is that you can develop or lack thereof. So what I would say is that allow divine timing to be a thing. Put your intentions into whatever it is you're trying to manifest. Understand that what is for you will be for you. And if there's other ways that you can have a child or create a child, if like the natural conceiving process, conceptual, the process of you having sex is not working, then there's alternatives, and I hope one of those alternative methods are able to work out for you. That's your reading, Aries. I hope that it resonates. Peace.